talk a little bit about what you think of the war now, or what it seems like to you now.
I still think it was well, I think they fought it wrong. I've always thought that we were in the South. We could have trained the South Vietnamese to be Marines, go in amphibious, drop in by parachute, and hit the beaches. Do all of that at once. Let them make a big invasion into Hanoi. And get up there and you fight your way back, guys. If you don't fight, because they weren't known for being the best troops. And so I thought they should have done something like that. That was one way to shorten the war. And we would stay in the South and hold that for them. And then another way, what they could have done easily, was bomb all the routes into Hanoi and the North. I mean, all the routes coming in, rails, roads, mine the harbor so that they can't get anybody in like that either, because China and Russia were supplying them. And if they'd have done those to, stop stuff from coming in, it would have ended in 6 months. They couldn't have lasted. They wouldn't have had the ammunition. They wouldn't have had food.
Does it frustrate you to see the way the war ended?
Yeah, it does, because people say the only war that America lost, we didn't lose the goddamn war. The politicians did. The American public did. After Cronkite got on the air. And I respected him before that, but when he did that, that's the end of that for him. But I don't know. When people tell me that, when they say that, I tell them right out. I says, we don't know. It's the politicians. The president was running the damn war from his desk, and instead of letting his generals, do the job, what they're supposed to do. And I don't know. This escalating slowly is stupid, and they learned that. They learned from that Vietnam when they went into Iraq, I guess. They built up, had all the troops there ready to go, and hit them. Do it. And look how many people we didn't lose. And they lost a lot more. So, I don't know. I still think Vietnam it would have been good to have been there. I would have liked to have seen us, and we stopped. That's what hurt the Vietnamese, the South Vietnamese, really bad. I mean, there was some corruption, I think, in their government, but we've got that in ours too. But I think what happened there is when we left in, I think it was March of 75, no, 73, March of 73, and we left, and then we I don't know how immediate, but slowly they started cutting off funds for Vietnam, and the guys didn't have any ammunition. They were only allowed so much ammunition because they didn't have enough to go around. How can you can't possibly fault them for losing. I mean, but it was them that lost it because we were all gone, and they didn't come in and invade until we were gone.